Hi Clashers, this is Bozonic from Spartans, bringing you the next Spartan War Log. And a really close war, very exciting. We managed to clinch it by 1 star. And probably not our best war ever, we struggled getting the 2 stars on the Town Hall 10s and didn't 3-star many Town Hall 9s, but made for a very exciting war, so it was fun. And just quickly go through what our guys did, and struggling to 3-star any Town Hall 9s really. I think we got 1 or 2, but other than that, got the job done. So let's start with Liam's attack on their number 5 base. It's got a single inferno and a multi-inferno, and we tend to struggle a bit more with the bases with single inferno, so I thought I'd show this one. He handles it quite nicely. So just a simple CC lure at the moment, a witch to distract the wizards, and Clan Castle troops are all down, so now he can come in with his golems, which is spreading over the northeast side, and now sending in a few wall breakers to try and get in towards that single inferno. And everything's kind of concentrated on getting in towards that area. And right, so single inferno is firing now. It's on the Barb King. I think he could have waited a little longer before dropping the freeze. So initially it's only doing a tiny bit of damage, but it works out pretty much perfectly. So again, it's firing a little bit now, but it's going down as well. So there it drops, and the freeze for the multi-inferno, and Town Hall down, and now it's just about picking up the percentages. And I think there's still golems alive tanking for stuff, and Archer Queen's still going round, so I think it's going to be very comfortable here. And yeah, so well over 50%, so nice 2-star attack. That's what we need on these Town Hall 10s. So now moving on to Duncan's attack on the Town Hall 9. I have absolutely no idea what to call this attack. It's got like 8 balloons, 6 hogs, 8 Valkyries, 8 wizards. I don't really know what this is, but it's a really nicely thought out attack. So he's taking advantage of the fact the air defences are sort of stuck in one small section of the base really, so everything at the south is pretty vulnerable to balloons. So he's used a couple of balloons to kill a defence and pull out the Clan Castle troops. So he's gonna kill these, imagine. Okay, he's dropped his queen to kill those. So a couple of golems have come in, and they're gonna try and push into the core. A couple of minions there to create the funnel into the core. That's nice. And right, so the golems are tanking for the heroes. Heroes and wizards are about to push in now. A couple of wall breakers to break through. And here to say this is one mistake with the raid, I think. And these Valkyries who dropped slightly too early, and so only 3 of them actually get inside. The rest of them start wandering around the base. That's a bit of a shame, but he had enough essentially to take out this centre section anyway, so it didn't matter too much. And now a couple of hogs on each of the west and east corners, and so only two hogs on each side, I think, maybe 3, but they're just eating through those defences because everything else is firing at the stuff in the core, and so the hogs took no damage at all really for ages. I think they took out 3 or 4 buildings each between each pack of those. And so the south now is totally undefended, so the balloons are just happily going through, killing all the remaining ground defences. And everything's down now. It's just a really nice attack. I don't know what to call it, but it's a bit something a bit different. Yeah, it's quite nice. Just speed it up, it's totally clean up now, so a really nice attack. Okay, I thought I'd show this one. It's a weird base. essentially it's got no walls. If you attack this with GoWiWi, it's basically got absolutely no walls. So it's just perfect for a GoWiWi, really. And so I've dropped my golems in the northeast and basically sort of thrown in my wizards and witches, and everything's going quite nicely at this point. I've got a lightning for the clan castle troops, and I don't know whether I really needed that heal or not, but I don't know. So here's where it all looks like it's going wrong. Bombs there, wipe out at least 2 witches, 5 wizards, something like that. At that point I'm thinking, oh god, this isn't going to work. But the base is just so bad, I get away with this. So I've got 8 hogs handy, which I decide to drop. They were meant for the back end, but I decided to drop them in this southeast section, because I've not really got much left apart from those 2 witches down there. And I think that probably saves a raid. Maybe could have used that heal a bit later, because most of the defences there were firing at the skeletons. So if I'd have saved it a bit later, I could have kept them alive for longer through that giant bomb there. But yeah, it's just a case as to whether I've got enough tank and firepower left in west to take everything down. So my Barb King is kind of running out of juice, but he's done just about enough essentially. And there's not really anything left now. The Archer Queen's going to deal with this last cannon, and then it's just the enemy Barb King and that Wizard Tower, and it's just not enough. The enemy King's tied up by all the witches, so the Archer Queen has got free reign essentially to sort of slowly wander around the base and pick everything off. And there was plenty of time, it wasn't too short on time. So well, that works out quite nicely. And right now, Epps hitting. So Epps is Town Hall 8 hitting Town Hall 9. It's admittedly a little bit rushed, but these Town Hall 9s, even if they're slightly rushed, they're hard because you've got 4 air defences to deal with, and you've got extra air mines. So it's pretty tough to 3-star these with a Town Hall 8 dragon attack. So we did a really nice job here. So basically sort of zoned his dragons in on the 2 air defences in the west, lightning one of the ones in the east, and now he's dropped his clan castle loons. And I'd have waited a little bit longer there for the air defence to target one of the dragons. It just gives your loons a bit more time to get in, and it's gonna be really close. So it's down to 2 loons, 1 loon. It just about gets time to drop a bomb off, which means that when it dies, the extra splash damage kills the air defense. But and even now, you've taken out all the air defenses, and you don't always get the 3-star in these. It's just a question of whether you've got enough dragons left. And I think we've got 6 dragons left, so it's looking very good now. There's nothing left to kill them really. Just a really nice attack. You don't see 3 stars on decent Town Hall 9 bases with Town Hall 8 dragons very often, so nice attack, yes. And I thought I'd finish with an attack from Kinozob, which is my little Town Hall 7 ult. And I was going for a Town Hall 8 here. I think we had 2 Town Hall 7s, and they only had 1 Town Hall 7, so he had to go for the Town Hall 8s. And right, so here I've pulled out the clan castle troops, and my initial plan was to pull them down towards this air defense at the bottom and kill them with lightning when I take out the air defense. But I just decided it was taking a bit too long to pull them down, especially with those Teslas that popped up. So I decided just to pull them up to the north and drop a dragon on them and a few minions, and that got rid of them pretty efficiently. So I think that was probably a good plan. I've got a load of minions here. I'm going to use some of the minions to start building a funnel into the core to get to those air defences quicker. And then I was a bit worried about those storages that were blocking the air defences. So I've got more minions in the clan castle, max minions, and they're going to help me just get through all of that stuff a bit faster. Which I think it was a good idea, and you don't see people bring this many minions to a dragon attack all that often, but I think it worked pretty well. That air bomb there was a pain, and I should have just waited like another second to drop all those minions, but still plenty of them survived, and we're getting in towards the air defense now, and we've got enough. I was a bit worried I wouldn't get in there before the air defense had done too much damage, but it went really nicely. And now there's not really enough left to stop me. I've still actually got a few of those minions left, and it's just this stuff in the south corner that might be able to take out a few dragons. So I dropped my Barb King pretty soon, I think, and I'm basically going to drop him to kill that southmost Tesla, but also tank and sort of take the fire from all the other ones, just so that there's no chance that my dragons are going to get wiped out. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and see you next time.